Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making toffee.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
So we're gonna make some toffee today. You're gonna need a heavy duty saucepan and a candy thermometer. And you wanna put it so that you have about a finger's width underneath that. You don't want it directly on the bottom of your pan. Go ahead and turn it on. Whoa, light, there it goes. To about medium heat. We're gonna add 1 cup of butter, because it is toffee after all. I'm gonna grab a knife and cut it so it melts faster. Get some more surface area going. Candy thermometer is very important because we have to get this to 300 degrees. It takes about 20 to 25 minutes to do it. This is one of my very, very favorite. I know I say everything is my favorite, but it really is, especially during the holidays. All right, so that's melting. So we've got 1/2 cup of white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and also 1/4 cup of water. So we are gonna let this, I'm just gonna stir it around here. Let this come to a boil. We're gonna keep coming over here and stirring it. And while that heats up, I'm gonna show you how we prepare our pan. So while that's boiling, you wanna take a big cookie sheet with a cooling rack under it. And we're just gonna foil line the cookie sheet. I just, wrap it around the sides here. And let that set. We're gonna pour the hot toffee on here and then spread it out. The only other thing you're gonna need is about 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. We're gonna put that on top to make a milk chocolate covered toffee. So let's go watch our pot boil.
It's climbing. Look at that. It's already at from 150 to 175.
Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, that water is evaporating off.
Yeah. We're at 220 already.
I really wish we had smell-o-vision so you could smell the brown sugar and the butter. There's something so special about it. Maybe it takes me back to my childhood making candy at Christmas time. I'm not sure. But what's better than butter? Butter makes everything better.
Talking to you, Paula Dean.
That's right.
That is so gorgeous. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Don't burn the camera.
I won't. So now, do you just get it to hard crack and pour it, or do you have to
that's
catalyze it?
No.
So you don't have any baking soda and no...
Nope, that's it. This is it. Boiled sugar and butter. That's it.
Man, why is it so dang good?
It's sugar and butter.
It's almost 244.
It's starting to get sticky.
Good.
You can see as the butter and the sugar start boiling, you can see how it kind of gets sticky and thicker. All that water we put in there is boiled off. And whatever the chemical reaction does in there, you'll have to ask Alton Brown because I'm not exactly sure. But butter and sugar, when you get it hot enough, always tastes delicious. Because this is going to get thick, almost like creamy peanut butter. At this point, you don't want to stop stirring it because it runs the risk of getting burned. So we're at hardball. Okay, it's getting there. Oh my gosh, it's hot. My hand is hot. Oh, it's at 275. You can really see now it's really getting thick. Because when I stir it, like the whole thing, you can move and you can see the bottom of the pot. That's exactly what you want it to look like.
10 more degrees and you're there. Okay, I think we're there. Does it sound good?
All right, so you can see when I'm stirring this, like the whole thing in here moves and it's pretty thick. It's hit at our 300 degrees, so I'm going to turn off the heat. Use a pot holder to heat your candy thermometer out because it is super hot. We're gonna take it over to the foil. Oh! This smells so amazing. Get out all those little... This cools pretty quick, even in the pan. So if you wait, you'll have the best toffee sucker ever. All right, so I should use this. So I'm just gonna use my wooden spoon and I'm gonna spread it out and get it thinner on the cookie sheet. You can see how quick it's set up. I think that's all we get today. Okay, so while this is still hot, I've got a half a cup of chocolate chips. I'm gonna put those on top. It's gonna melt, and then we're gonna spread those around. You very easily could add nuts to this, but I would say all of our family would say that they like it best plain. It is very easy to grab the corner of the cookie sheet to hold it with your bare hand, but don't, because remember we put 300-degree hot sugar in there and you'll burn yourself. So make sure you've got a pot holder on one hand if you're holding on to the cookie sheet, because it gets super hot. Then these are starting to melt, you can see. Give it probably another couple seconds and we're gonna spread those around. Yum. You guys should comment below and tell me what your favorite Christmas candy is. I would say toffee and peanut brittle are definitely on my top list for sure. Go hunt down that peanut brittle. I think that's a couple of videos before this one. Yeah. I always want to rush this. Okay, so it's probably been, I don't know, a whole minute, and I'm just gonna take these really gently with my offset spatula. I'm just gonna go, and they're gonna melt, and you're just gonna kind of frost them really thinly. And if you want, you can make a pretty design with the chocolate. And I usually don't go all the way out to the edge just because I like some of my toffee not totally covered in chocolate. Okay, so these are good. They're all finished. Now all you have to do is wait for it to cool. It's gonna take a couple hours for it to totally set up before you can crack it, and then we'll store it in an airtight container. But until then, I'll see you in a second, or a few minutes, or in a couple hours. So I'm back. We actually set this in the garage to let it get cooled off because it was still warm. So I'm just gonna lift it up with a plain old butter knife, hold my thumb under it and whack it. And then it slivers like this. You can eat it just like this. I'm gonna plate some up here. And then whatever we don't, you wanna store it in an airtight container. Whatever we don't eat, we'll store in the airtight container, but we usually end up eating it all. This definitely is a friends and family favorite. They ask for it every year. It's so delicious. I'm gonna eat a baby bite here. So good. So buttery, so delicious. I hope you really try this toffee and share it with all your friends and family for Christmas. It is so, so delightful. Thanks for joining me today again. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the bells on for notifications because I have more delicious recipes coming. You guys have very happy holidays. This is I think it's everybody's favorite.
This one is like, peanut brittle is great. This is a special kind of great. It is like almost too good. It is sugar crack. It really truly is.
That was just for you.
The best. In a second.
In a second? Nah, it's more like a minute.
Okay, a couple hours.
There you go. I don't know what else to say.
Good.
Gonna taste good, I know.